Hi, I'm Jeffrey Anderson, Senior Lecturer at Ohio University's College of Business. Effective managers understand that there are differences between individuals. In this brief video, we'll look at the ideals of personality and emotional intelligence. Personality includes those stable psychological traits and behavioral attributes that give a person his or her unique identity. It's the combination of characteristics or qualities that form an individual's distinctive character. Personality traits refers to enduring characteristics that describe an individual's attitudes and behaviors. Examples include friendliness, dominance, aggressiveness, and shyness. The Big Five personality traits, also known as the five-factor model, is a widely examined theory that suggests five broad dimensions used by some psychologists to describe the human personality and psyche. The five factors have been defined as openness to experience, conscientiousness, extroversion, agreeableness, and neuroticism, often listed under the acronyms OCEAN or CANOE. Openness to experience describes how intellectual, imaginative, curious, and broad-minded one is. Openness is reflected by appreciation for art, emotion, adventure, unusual ideas, curiosity, and variety of experience. It is also described as the extent to which a person is imaginative or independent and depicts a personal preference for a variety of activities as opposed to a strict routine. High openness can be perceived as unpredictability or a lack of focus. Individuals with high openness are said to pursue self-actualization, specifically by seeking out intense experiences such as skydiving, living abroad, gambling, etc. Those with low openness seek to gain fulfillment through perseverance and are characterized as pragmatic and data-driven, often perceived as dogmatic and closed-minded. Conscientiousness describes how dependable, responsible, achievement-oriented, and persistent one is. Conscientiousness reflects a tendency to be organized and dependable, to show self-discipline, act dutifully, aim for achievement, and prefer planned rather than spontaneous behavior. High conscientiousness is perceived as stubbornness and obsessive. Low conscientiousness is associated with flexibility and spontaneity, but can also appear as sloppiness or a lack of reliability. Extroversion represents the degree to which people are outgoing, social, assertive, active, and talkative. Its opposite is introversion, which refers to those who are shy, asocial, passive, and quiet. People who are high in extroversion have energy, positive emotions, sociability, and the tendency to seek stimulation in the company of others. High extroversion is often perceived as attention-seeking and domineering. Low extroversion causes a reserved, reflective personality, which can be perceived as aloof or self-absorbed. Agreeableness describes how trusting, good-natured, cooperative, and soft-hearted one is. People who are high in agreeableness tend to be compassionate and cooperative rather than suspicious and antagonistic towards others. Agreeableness is also a measure of one's trusting and helpful nature, and whether a person is generally well-tempered or not. High agreeableness is often seen as naive or submissive. Low agreeableness personalities are often competitive or challenging people who can be seen as argumentative or untrustworthy. Neuroticism is the tendency to experience unpleasant emotions easily, such as anger, anxiety, depression, and vulnerability. Neuroticism also refers to the degree of emotional stability and impulse control, and is sometimes referred to by its opposite, emotional stability. A high need for stability can be reflective and calm in personality, but can be seen as uninspiring or unconcerned. A low need for stability causes a reactive and excitable personality, often very dynamic individuals, but they can be perceived as unstable or insecure. Let's look at a few other personality traits that are important in the workplace. Self-esteem is the extent to which people like or dislike themselves. It refers to people's overall self-evaluation. Generally, people with high self-esteem are comfortable with themselves and with others. Locus of control refers to the degree to which individuals believe that their actions influence the outcomes they receive in life. Individuals with an internal locus of control believe that the rewards or outcomes they receive are internally controlled by their actions, whereas individuals with an external locus of control believe that external forces, such as luck, chance, or fate, control their lives and determine their outcomes, rewards, and punishments. Self-efficacy refers to one's belief in one's ability to perform a specific task. In many cases, the concept of self-efficacy is similar to the concepts of self-esteem and locus of control. However, self-efficacy is task-specific rather than a generalized perception of overall competence. Next, let's look at emotional intelligence, which is the ability to identify and manage your own emotions and the emotions of others. Let's review 4 levels of emotional intelligence. Self-awareness refers to understanding our own emotions, as well as our strengths, weaknesses, values, and motives. Self-aware people are better able to describe their emotional responses to specific situations and use this awareness as conscious information. Self-management represents how consistently we can control our internal feelings, impulses, and reactions. It includes keeping disruptive impulses in check, acting with honesty and integrity, having flexibility in times of change, maintaining the drive to perform well and to seize opportunities and remain optimistic even after failure. Social awareness is mainly about empathy, which involves understanding another person's situation, experiencing the other person's emotions, and knowing that person's needs, even though they are unstated. Empathy is a crucial skill in effective communication, as we will learn later in this course. Relationship management is a dimension that refers to managing other people's emotions. It's linked to a wide variety of interpersonal skills, such as developing one's capabilities, supporting teamwork, resolving conflict, influencing people's beliefs and attitudes, and inspiring others and managing change. In this video, we reviewed personality. We discussed the big 5 personality traits as well as 3 others, and we reviewed the concept and 4 levels of emotional intelligence.